Few bits of software captured the spirit of the Amiga quite like this one. Today we're rewinding to the story of XCopy, the infamous, unstoppable disk copier that became a legend on its own. Born in Germany, spread across the world and loved and copied by everyone who touched an Amiga. Let's load it up and hit copy on a bit of computing history. In the late 80s and early 90s, Amiga owners had one thing in common: piles of floppies. And sitting proudly on many of them was XCopy. Created by Cachet Software, it could clone any disk, even the awkwardly protected ones that other copiers couldn't touch. Let's be honest, everyone had their handful of originals and a drawer full of backups. XCopy made it simple: load, copy, and wait for that satisfying BOING of success. XCopy itself was a commercial product, and naturally one of the most pirated pieces of software on the Amiga. Poetic, really. It all started with two German programmers, Frank Neuhaus and Georg Berg. Before XCopy, they tried their luck with disk copiers called White Lightning and Fast Lightning. They barely sold 500 copies, not exactly storming the charts. Enter Klaus-Peter Lippert. Ex-Discovery Software, sharp mind, sharper business sense. When Discovery folded, Klaus rallied the talent, founded Cachet Software, and brought everyone together for what became a legendary weekend in Ludwigshafen. Out of that meeting came a plan, and soon after, XCopy. Unlike its rival, Marauder 2, which fiddled with copy protection, XCopy preserved it perfectly. Fast, dependable, and slick to use. It became the tool everyone wanted, whether they admitted it or not. XCopy kept evolving, from the original to XCopy Professional and finally XCopy TNG in 1994. It became a full toolkit for the serious Amiga crowd. It handled just about every disk format, and its interface was so intuitive that anyone could jump straight in. By the mid-90s, it wasn't just another utility, it was the best-selling Amiga tool worldwide. Cachet even gave it personality with limited editions, a Christmas version, a Bavarian edition, and cheeky taglines poking fun at the competition. Fun bit of trivia, Cachet also made Pinball Wizard, which ended up bundled in Commodore Amiga 500's Power Pack over in Germany. Not their biggest project, but a surprisingly addictive one. Cachet weren't a one-hit wonder, they also made Cyclone, a hardware copier, and Excellent, a tidy little file manager. They distributed games like Battle Chess 2 and Doom in Germany, and even ran a subscription club with updates, manuals and t-shirts, decades before that came the norm. When the Amiga faded, Cachet slowed down but never vanished. The same minds went on to help develop Cryoflux, the modern hardware used today to preserve floppy disks in museums. That's quite a legacy, from cloning games in bedrooms to archiving history in libraries. Here's the funny part: XCopy was used to copy everything, including itself. Cachet took it in its stride, offering upgrade paths to go legit and chatting openly with users at trade shows. These days you can grab XCopy for free from the XCopy shrine, just not for resale. Its influence goes far beyond the disks it duplicated. XCopy defined a generation of home computing, where curiosity, creativity, and a little bit of mischief drove everything forward. It wasn't just software, it was a movement. That's a brief story of XCopy, the Amiga's most legendary tool. Born in Germany and remembered everywhere. I thought it might be nostalgic to some. Did you use it back in the day? Still have a disc or two with that logo burned into memory? Let us know your earliest memories in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. And if you enjoyed the trip down memory lane, give it a like and maybe consider subscribing for more Commodore nostalgia. Until the next one, keep those floppies spinning and bye for now. Thank you to the following Patreons for your continued support, and also those who joined the YouTube membership. You guys really are the lifeblood for the channel and spur me on to continue making these nostalgic videos. Much love, and thank you once again. Stay retro.